Hello, Tessera or Tessera. How do you pronounce it? Tessera? Tessera. What is the way that you say it? I say, what do I say? Oh, I got mixed up. Tessera. All right, so see this is the stripe down the back. And this is tuna. If you watch my videos, you've heard of tuna. Some of you have bought snakes for me, and they are children of tuna. So, stripe down the dorsal, down the back of the corn snake. It also kind of messes up the sides a bit. Different tesseras do different things, as you can see. But this is tuna, and if you haven't seen this my channel before, tuna is an ultramel anery tessera. And then I recently found out he is het for lavender from this year. See my other video. But yes, this is tuna. Tuna is amazing. Traded tuna. I had a boa constrictor at one point in 2019, I believe. It was kind of scary, so I traded that boa for tuna. And tuna's been great. It was a good trade, good decision. Anyways, today we're going to be just going over all of my Tessera snakes. The different things that I'm working on. Different projects, different colors. I have some cool corn snakes, so there you go. Also, you can subscribe. It's totally okay. And then leave a comment. Thanks. Let's go. All right, here is Fade. Some of you have seen him before. I have posted him because he is possibly my favorite Tessera, but he also is my most important. And you can kind of see what's going on why I call him Fade. So, look at this. It's two different snakes. You know, the first half, okay, that's just a normal looking. But then you get to the second. And it just starts to fade off. All the markings, all the normal typical Tessera just starts to fade. Now there is a line or morph, someone tell me what it is, that somewhat resembles this type of look. It's called the vanishing stripe. That's the only thing I've seen that's kind of close to this. But I just love how it, oh boy, I just love how it just fades away. Now I have bred him to try to work this out. He bred with an Anaryokite a couple years ago. Really nothing came out of it. He bred with, geez Louise. He bred with Thundera a few years ago, and I kept one of those babies. So let's pull her out so you can see how I am going to work this line, so I can figure out, is it inheritable? Is it a line? We shall see. Let's pull her out. Okay, this is his daughter from the pairing of him and Thundera, my favorite. So you can see she's not nearly as dramatic. She has a little bit of the fade. All right, lady, come on. She has just a little bit of it. Not nearly as much as her daddy. But it's enough for me to have kept her. She was the only one in that clutch that actually came out with something similar that may be worth working with. I need to get him to breed and hold back a male of some sort. Again, trying to film these is the worst. Come on. Now, some people have told me to just breed him with her when she is up to size. I don't want to do that. I'll do half siblings. So, like I said, I need to get a brother or a half brother from Fade's next pairing next year, just to work on this. So yeah, she is just an albino Tessera Het Annery, Het Motley. So no matter what happens with her, she is going to be, yeah, she's going to be fun to work with. Okay, back to my boy Fade here. So his pairing was Butter, the dad, who is Tessera, to the Creamsicle Tessera mom. So he actually, that's why he is a little more orange than typical, because of the Creamsicle influence. I would love for RGI or any other genetic company to really get the rat snake test down, so we can one day just trace and figure out what is the percentage of actually emery in these creamsicles like this, or any other different rat snake influence. But yeah, Fade here. Fade is a cool snake. Love him. All right, here's another one. This is daughter of Tuna and Thundera. I usually don't soak, but she has had a rough little shed. So I'm gonna put her in the bathtub for a minute. Give her a little exercise and a little soak, because, you know, it's been dry and she hates it. So she is a snow Tessera with a bunch of hets, obviously from Tuna. And I have called her Lainey in the past, but a name has just never stuck. And she is, what, is she a 2021 baby? No, she's a 2020 baby, I believe, actually. I don't remember, I'll have to check. But she was kind of a little runt. That's why I kept her. But also, I mean, she's a snow, which is beautiful. And being from my favorite girl, Thundera, and Tuna, I had to just kind of keep her. So yeah, that's another Tessera. And I'm just going to let her play around in the water for a minute. Just help get this stuck shed off. And then here's a trick. It works better with a washcloth. Once you have kind of soak them a bit, get a washcloth. I'm using a paper towel, obviously. And just kind of hold them and force them to slither through the rough, of course, washcloth or paper towel, and basically helps it. So it really is to avoid the mess in the enclosure. Like I said, dirty, broken up sheds like this are really, they really cause a mess. Yeah, cool. All right, good job. So all that shit is now off. Cool. She is another Tessera, and she is daughter of Tuna and Stinkamella. Now I kept her because I love the crazy, when the Tessera pattern is broken up like this, it's just so hectic. The side is messy. I love this look. And I really wanted her to breed with Fade this year. She just didn't go. They didn't like each other. So maybe next year. Now, I believe she is just a normal kind of crazy test. She could be ultra. Someone let me know. Do you think she is? Again, with the whole ultra male thing, I really still, I don't understand it much. I don't know I don't know if there's a specific name for this type of look. But I kept her because of Fade, as you saw, is so special. I would love to see how Fade and this girl work together. But yeah, she's just a cool snake. Next up, we have Creamsicle. She is one of my older gals. believe, when did I get her? 2018, 2019? I don't recall. But she is a Creamsicle Tessera. Now, Creamsicle, back in the day, the original breeders and just people in the corn snake business were thinking, or maybe they knew, but they were breeding a lot of Great Plains, the emery-eye rat snakes, to corn snakes. And when you get the emery and the albino together, they make a Creamsicle, which is this beautiful orange color. And I really wish more people were, more people were into corn snakes, which I wish certain market trends, because she makes the most beautiful soda pop orange snakes. They put her with the butter, and I could make those babies all year because the orange is just so beautiful. I love it. She makes beautiful babies, and she is a fun snake. Yeah. So you can see, just so pretty. We have Orville Peck. He is, he's actually brother of Fade, and so that is Creamsicle and Butter son. Now I kept him because he is the perfect Tessera. See that stripe? All the way down. No breaks. Perfect. And he's so pretty. It doesn't, it's not going to pop inside. It's not going to pop on camera, but look at the stripes. Look at this snake. Orville Peck. I have no plans to breed him or do anything other than just keep him because of how great he looks. Just perfect. Next up, you can see it. Little corn snake baby from this year, if you watched my other video. And this is what I believe to be an ultramel lavender Tessera from Tuna and Lavender Motley. This little one is eating. It's growing. Oh, it's getting pink coloration. Yeah, that's a good looking little snake. I will be keeping this one for sure because it is so unique and cool. Yeah, let's look at its siblings now. Next up, this I know for sure this one is an ultramel anery Tessera. Maybe it has lavender in it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's just purely the ultramel anery Tessera. Now this one will be available. I like to hold on to my snakes at least 6 months just to watch them grow, make sure they're good to go. And with the color change, corn snakes and rat snakes go through, obviously, for selfish reasons. I want to make sure I'm not sending one out that is something super special. Even though they're all special, because look at the little baby. Next up from the same clutch. Let's see here. This one, again, I know it's ultramel anery, but this one has these pinks coming through. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. This is one you kind of have to see in person. Man, what a cool snake. Jeez Louise. Cool. And then here's the final Tessera from this clutch. Just a nice snow Tessera. Pretty, huh? There's so many genes in these little critters. Couldn't tell you. All I know is I'm gonna say it's a snow Tessera, and this will be available
for sure. Whether you want just a beautiful, pretty pet or an amazing animal to add to your breeding collection, this is going to be it. Okay, here we go. Butter, you've heard his name. I mean, it's so hard to beat how cool and pretty this snake is. Oh man, Butter. So Butter, I traded a Hurricane Motley I produced back in 2020 for this guy with Angela Blake Snakes. She's a known corn snake breeder here in Utah. But Butter is so pretty. This neon yellow, right down that Tessera stripe, is just so bright. He makes great babies. Like I said, you put him with the Creamsicle Tessera, the babies they pop out are, it's hard to match those. Look at this snake. So a Butter is a caramel albino. And that's what you get. Is him. Beautiful snake. Jeez. I mean, where else are you going to see these type of yellows? Just so crazy. I mean, every time I pull him out, it blows my mind on how yellow and awesome he is. Butter. What a cool snake, huh? All right. Now, this little one is a 2024 girl. I have to resex just to be safe, but there's another Tessera, which I love the markings on this. It's crazy. That's why I kept it. So this is a Fade is the dad, and then the Anery Okatee, you could say, is the mom. I was hoping that if I had bred Fade with just I wanted to see, like you saw in the other, if it changed anything in the tail. There was nothing in this one, and really none in that actual clutch. So I just kept this one because it's really pretty. And then there's a lot of heads floating around in there. And that's Tessera just varies. You can get these crazy markings, you can get a straight line. I like either a perfect straight line with a messy side, or I like when it's really broken up and almost near motley looking. Yeah, just another example of how Tessera varies. Oh, I love this snake. So this is just an Anery Tessera, so dark and thick. This is a son of Tuna and the Anery Okatee. And there were a good amount of the Anery Tesseras that popped out. This one I kept purely because look at the dark lines, the saddle. I guess that would be the Okatee influence from the mom that just makes the lines just thick and dark. Again, this is one I kept purely because of how rad it looks. I loved it. So this is a 2023 baby. How cool, huh? Just a cool looking snake. Okay, and then this one's actually in shed, but this is a sibling to the one I just showed. Same Tuna and that Okatee. But this one, I kept her because I wanted one that just looked like Tuna, but she has a little more yellow and is a little lighter. And now that I have figured out that Tuna had lavender, maybe she has more floating around in her. So we'll see what I do with her in the future. But as of now, she's just an Ultramel Anery Tessera. Just a pretty snake. Look at those eyes. The color. Well, that's it. All my Tesseras. Comment which one you like the most, and then Yeah, like I said, subscribe if you made it this far. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.